Bitcoin, we start with 1 hour chart. Just want to give a quick update. Okay, first of all, if we refer to our analysis when the price was within this move, we mentioned still we can expect the price. And as we can, the price to drop. As we can see, there is no much changes. Okay, and as we can see, every time the price broke the previous top, it start to drop, move forward the correction. Now we want to see how we can trade this one. Okay, first of all, if you want to look for trade, the only way is to wait for the breakout. If we put our line here, okay, the first, if this is the only correction, but if this one tend to be deeper, it can give us better trade setup. Anyway, if you want to look for correction, a trade, the only way it is with the breakout, with the flag, to look for the next trade. This is how similar to what we have here. Or if this one give us a sharp move, that means we didn't get any trade setup within this range. The only way is to have entry above the top. Okay, but by the way, the question is how deep this one can go, and if this one drop some more, it can give us better opportunity to look for the trade before the breakout. Rather than that, I don't think we can get a really good trade setup. Anyway, if this is the only correction, then we can, if we want to look for trade similar to what we did here, we can look for breakout, correction, or have entry above the top. Rather than that, we don't have any other option to trade. Okay, and if we move to 15 minute, this is what we have here. And what we can see from the 15 minute, may this one give us one more drop. But from what we can see here, if we refer to the indicators, this one shows the divergence. But how about the MACD? Similar. Okay, but 15 minutes doesn't give, the divergence for the 15 minutes, we cannot really rely on that. As I mentioned, still we can expect this one to give us one more drop. And this one, if it become a deeper, the next move can give us better opportunity to look for trade. Okay, and the only times we can look for sell if this one turn to correct similar to what I draw here. Okay, then from there maybe we can look for one more drop. But the reason I mentioned about this, if we want to look for buy, we need to get the sharp move with the flag. If we see the price start to move upward similar to what I draw here, corrective, we cannot look for trade. And if we move to forward chart, as you can see, based on forward chart, the price broke the top, okay, the previous top. And if we put this one relative to this, MACD doesn't show us anything, but the another one shows us a divergence. That's why we get the correction. From now, we need to be quite careful. May we get the trade similar to whatever we have here. That means every a small correction, we can get one more trade, then the price can start to give us a small correction for next move. But if we trade similar to what I mentioned about, like right now, similar to any of this, we consider as a short term. Okay, because if there is a continuation similar to what I draw here with a small correction, then from there we can expect to price to move for the bigger or deeper correction. Okay, because even for example, since we have this, we didn't have any corrections we can put in relative to this. May at the higher price, whether here or higher price, the price can move for deeper before we get the continuation. The reason I'm mentioning this one, if we get any trade, we need to be quite careful. Okay, this is the only reason. And if we move to 1 hour chart, as I say, there is no much changes, and the only way we can look for trade, if this is the only correction, having entry above the top, or if we get a sharp move with a flag. Rather than that, we don't have any other option. And anyway, we don't have any trade setup right now. The only thing is we want to wait and see whether this one can turn to a deeper correction, or if this one give us a flat, we need to be, it can give us better confirmation for continuation. That's why if we get any trade, for example, with a sharp move, whether from here or if the price drop some more, when the price reach to the top, if we see there is no continuation, we don't stay with the trade. Maybe refer to here. We get the breakout correction. The next move, when the price tag the top, it was really sharp. This is what we wanted. And even if you want to have entry above the top, what we want is the price tag break and continue sharply. If the price tag within 1 or 2 hours is not moving, we don't stay with the trade. Again, we can refer to this. Having entry above the top, this is what we're looking for. All right. Because maybe this one can tend to a bigger correction. All right, in that case, we don't want to buy, and then this one give us a deeper correction or more complex, and we stay in the trade when it's correcting. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade setup in this case. We just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.